Understanding, after all, unlocking English phrases. Hello, dear friends and language enthusiasts. Today, we are diving into a commonly used English phrase that can sometimes be a bit confusing, after all. We will explore its meaning, how to use it in sentences, and the subtle nuances it can convey. Whether you're a beginner or looking to polish your English, this video is for you. So, let's get started and unravel the mysteries of after all. After all is a phrase that can be used in different contexts, each with a slightly different meaning. At its core, after all is used to introduce a statement that explains, supports, or contrasts with something that has just been mentioned. It's a way to express that, despite what has been said or done, the following statement remains true. When after all is used to explain or support a previous statement, it's like saying, considering all the information, this is the conclusion. For example, he decided to go to the party after all. He didn't want to miss out on meeting new people. In this sentence, after all indicates that, despite any previous hesitation, the final decision is to go to the party. Sometimes, after all, introduces a contrast or a surprise. It's akin to saying, despite what was expected, for instance, she thought it would rain, but it was sunny after all. Here, after all, signals that the outcome was different from what was initially thought. In some cases, after all is used idiomatically to emphasize that something is true despite all indications or expectations to the contrary. It's almost like saying, in the end, or when all is said and done. An example would be, he's a bit rough around the edges, but he's a good person after all. This means that regardless of his rough appearance or behavior, his true nature is good. To use after all correctly, it's important to place it at the end of the sentence or clause. Use it to provide additional support, explanation, or contrast. Remember that it often reflects the speaker's perspective or realization. We hope this video has helped clarify the phrase, after all, for you. It's a phrase that packs a lot of meaning into two little words, and using it correctly can add depth to your conversations and writing in English. Keep practicing, and don't be afraid to use after all in your daily English conversations. After all, practice makes perfect. See you in the next video, and happy learning!